Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of November 18th. This is for Gemini. Gemini, we are still in the middle of this Mercury retrograde, and today it's moving from Sagittarius back into Scorpio. So know that Scorpio tends to have a lot of secrets, privacy to it, but when Scorpio does speak, it can be very direct and cutting. These are flavors of that communication that comes with Mercury retrograde. So know that if people are being defensive and reactive right now, it is probably Mercury retrograde. But this is a time where we can reflect on the moment and what we need to do moving forward from here. All right. And then so on the 20th, we have a new moon in Scorpio. So to end this Scorpio season with that punch of the new moon, what new beginnings can we come to from this Scorpio moment? What is something that we can grow from learning about how we communicate in the Scorpio way? Yeah? And it is really birthing ourselves into the winter time. This is one of those indicator moments that we are moving fully into winter. And then the very next day on the 21st, we move into Sagittarius season. So while it's wintertime, we're at the last of the fire signs in this solar cycle. And so Sagittarius is very about, it can be very center of attention energy, but it's also one of the most intellectual, knowledge-seeking signs. So when you see the adventurous side of Sagittarius, it is also a way of somewhat of a researcher, or say, like I think of Indiana Jones like an archaeologist looking for discovering old knowledge around the world. That's what I think of when I think of Sagittarius. Yeah. All right, so what do you have going on, Gemini? I'm using the Starseed Oracle because that's what me and Carri were using last night. The 7 star sisters, birthing, creation, tapestry of life, expression. So, Gemini, right now, you would really like to anchor into and harness this energy of the 7 sisters, the Pleiadians. They are the muses of the world. So, Gemini, in what ways are you your own muse? What do you want to create in this world? And know that it doesn't necessarily mean that all of us artists are fully trying to, that is our lifestyle, full income thing. It could just be you have a new hobby that is speaking to you. You have something you want to start. You even just want to bake something. Like I just had a pumpkin moment. I had a hot pumpkin moment where I was just doing every level of what could I cook with these pumpkins. So Gemini, you're going to feel really fulfilled if you find ways to express yourself in some way creatively at this time. And then a more dharmic way of approaching the world right now. We the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. And so this is saying too, whatever you want to create, it's really tapping into your soul purpose. And you don't have actual like kids that you have birthed at this time in this lifetime. Birth as a portal is just saying that if you start a project, it could open up whole new avenues for you. Like, I was never on social media up until about 2017. And then the second that I did, it launched this whole new way that I interact with not just the world, it's like how I communicate to people in my life as somebody who jumps around a lot. You know, prior to that, there was a way that I communicated and interacted with the world, but once I made that jump, there's this whole new way that I have interacted with the world. So starting something new can start a whole new lifestyle is what it's saying. The possibility is there for you, Gemini. If you just want to start something new, a whole new avenue of how you interact with the world can start. What can bridge these two cards? Star bathing. light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. And so, and I think that, I don't know if you ever got this card in the past, but this card is saying that, you know, a lot of the times when you listen to readers will let you know that we should all ground. We should all ground. But as star seeds, beyond just grounding to the planet, grounding with the stars. So actually, if you have the ability to go out and see the stars, go and do it and connect with, if you have a favorite star, like, you know, look for that star every night, or a planet if you want to, or crystal grid is the other option. And so connecting to these objects, which crystals were made in the ground due to the pressure of this planet on its own. And when you connect with crystals, you're connecting to that power of the Earth's internal forces. And so it can just be grounding in that way. So if you don't want to like get barefoot in the ground somewhere, just connect to a crystal and meditate on it the way that you can with a star. And it will be grounding for you. You can even make a grid, and how it's probably describing on this card is, you know, just find a space in your house that you want to make a grid of these crystals to amplify their energy, and it'll fill your house. You could make a grid around your house, like in the corners of your spaces, place a crystal so that you are living in the crystal grid, and you will find a different way to access these portals. Yeah? Well, that's what I have for you, Gemini. Enjoy this Mercury retrograde. It's just here to open up new possibilities for you, is what it sounds like. All right? Bye.